Hey guys, Paul Morrow here for robsdesk.org for our big news recap for Wednesday, 4 June. First, let's go to this big controversy about why ICE agents have their faces covered. The left is all upset about this, all up in arms. They are vowing that they are going to reveal these guys. Here's the thing that I have not heard raised in this debate. Why? Why do you care so much? This clearly went out as a message from Democrat Central today because everybody was on about it. Why is that such an issue for the left? Why do you care what their faces look like if you're not looking to dox them? What's the point? And obviously, they're not telling the truth. And this is coming right from the top of the Democratic Party, which is really so shameful. I mean, Hakeem Jeffries, Dan Goldman, they're all saying this. Why do you care? Why do you want to see their faces? I don't understand the motivation. If you're not looking to hurt them somehow, if you're not looking to dox them and intimidate them from doing their lawful duty, Dems really don't seem to have gotten the message that one of the main reasons they lost the election was stuff like this. Let's go to number two, since we're talking the election. The big story coming out of New York in the security world is the fact that elections do have consequences. And a guy named Tariq Barzouk has been arrested for 3 hate crimes against Jewish students because he attacked them on the Columbia campus. Now, here's the thing. He's not even a student, and yet he was getting onto the Columbia campus. How? Who was facilitating him? Somebody had to be. It shows you how lax Columbia has been, and in my mind, complicit. All right? 3 times he's been arrested, by the way, for stuff on Columbia. They keep dropping the charges or lowering them, and as a result, he's never done any time in jail. But here's the thing. When they did the search warrant on his house, his family's home, by the way, they found in a safe $750,000 cash, along with all kinds of weapons and stuff like that, including Hamas paraphernalia. He claimed to be a big Hamas supporter, and that could really come back to haunt them because they should be going for the material support for terrorism charge. Hamas is a designated terrorist entity. I bet you they're trying to get that. I'm sure they're looking at it, but they use the hate crime charges to get them off the street. But I want to know where that money came from, because a lot of us have been alleging all along, who's funding this? Is it coming from outside the country? I think there's a good chance it is. He didn't make 750 G's selling weed legally in New Jersey, where he worked at a boutique, at a weed boutique. That's nonsense. Keep going with this case. This is a case that the Biden administration could never have brought, would never have brought. More power to the Trump DOJ for doing so. Lastly, we see that the second piece in the fertility clinic bombing got rolled up. He got charged with terrorism. Why? Use of a weapon of mass destruction. It was a bomb, and he was a conspirator on that. Begs the question, could a device like a flamethrower be characterized as a weapon of mass destruction? If so, maybe they can get the Boulder guy on terrorism that way. Possibility. And last up, hockey starts tonight, Stanley Cup. Here's my prediction, Florida in 6.